September 22nd, and it's a lot hotter than it was yesterday. Yesterday we hunted and it was about 75 degrees for the high, and today it's pushing mid to high 80s. But I'm in a different set this afternoon. I'm hunting over here in North Hall, and this is the same spot where I killed my doe last year with my bow, my first ever bow kill. We did a lot of work back here. I actually switched out my climber for a lock-on and opened up a couple more shooting lanes. I just put a camera about 30 yards away from me. Haven't had a camera out here at all this year, so I'm curious to see what I catch on that. But I know typically there's always a lot of does back here. I did get some good news this year. The landowner actually bought the lot to my right, and it went from 10 acres to 20 acres. And he also said that on that side towards the house, they seen a couple bucks in their backyard, so I'm not too far from that. Never had any buck encounters here last year, but hey, I wouldn't mind it this year. It's about 5 o'clock. I'm gonna be able to hunt till around 8. I got the bow with me, and I'm just ready to be in this spot and see what happens tonight, so you guys stay tuned. It should be a good one.
All right, guys, look at this freaking fish. This is awesome.
So I've been sitting for about an hour and 20 minutes and hadn't seen anything yet. I kind of figured it would be that way since the temperature went up a good bit from yesterday. Kind of makes me think they may move a little bit late, but just want to tell you guys a little bit more about this area that I'm hunting. Suburban area. You can hear those cars behind me. I'm not far from, I'd say, 4 or 5 backyards. I mean, there's houses all around me. This is 20 acres tucked in between those houses over here in North Hall, Georgia. Just gonna stick it out. Still got about an hour and 30 minutes to hunt. Smoked her. That happened so quick. Not even 5 minutes after that last interview. I heard them come running in from behind me. They looked like 2 does and a yearling. And I think I smoked her. I put the camera on her and I sat down. And the back of this muddy arm kept getting close to my elbow when I was drawing back. So when I released, I just watched the film back and I can't really tell, but the way it sounded and the way she jumped, when I released, I kind of hit the back of this arm and it made it jump a little bit, so I can't tell exactly where the arrow went, but she ran down the hill. I'm gonna give it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and pack up, and I'm gonna go try to find my arrow. We still got about an hour and a half of light left, so I should be able to track her and not have to worry about it getting dark on me, but I'm still shaking, man. Holy cow, that happened so quick. She was right at 22, 23, and I put her right behind that shoulder. I think we got a dead doe down, so I'm gonna give it some time and I'll get you guys back on the track job once I get out the tree. Alright guys, so I got down, and bear with me, I'm self-filming everything here, so I'm exactly at the spot I shot her at. And I see my luminog right there lighting up, so I'm gonna go check the arrow and see what we got. You guys can see that there's some bubbles on that arrow. So I think we got a dead deer down in the ditch. Got some good blood right there, guys. So I know exactly where she went. I'm gonna go ahead and try and track her down this way. I'm thinking she's gonna be down there in that ditch exactly where I walk in at. So I see her, guys. I saw where she was kicking up. I knew she was going down to this ditch and not even a yard from where I start walking up the hill. All right, guys, well, here she is. She was right here tucked along this tree, right here where this ditch is. And as you can see, it's a steep terrain coming down here up to where I go to my stand. And then back behind me is the backyard of those houses. So last year when I shot that doe, she came down to this ditch and I figured this doe would do the same thing. I'm actually looking at my shot and it's a little bit forward. I went through the right shoulder, came out the back, and actually went through her back leg as well. So I still think I got lung, got enough heart. It'd be interesting to see what the processor says where I shot her, but I couldn't be more pumped. This is the first time that I've hunted this property this year. Only my second bow kill I've ever had, and I couldn't be more pumped, man. We put a lot of time and work in on this place, and I'm glad it produced. Just to recap a little bit on the hunt, I got in about 5, and it was hot today. It was about 84, 85 degrees. Yesterday was mid 70s, so drastic change. And I knew that they would probably be moving late. So I did an interview with you guys, and not even 5 minutes after, I heard deer running from behind me. And I looked, and it was 2 does and a fawn. The fawn came from behind me. I think I got some footage of her, and the 2 does were out in front. She was gonna go behind a tree at first, and I marked her about 30 yards. And of course, they never do what you think they're gonna do. So she came in kind of towards me and then cut to the left a little bit. And it was about 22, 23 yard shot. Used my 20-yard pin, put it right on her shoulder, and luckily was able to make a decent shot. So had my Tacticam rolling, excited to see all the footage that we contained today from this hunt, and just couldn't be more pumped. So thank you guys for tuning in to Gonzo Outdoors. Remember, subscribe, check into the channel every now and again. And I'm gonna try to be way more content driven this year with YouTube and with Instagram. So follow me on Instagram at Gonzo Outdoors. Stay locked in, and thank you guys for tuning in today. Good luck to all you guys hunting out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.